A woman with a gun on campus forces a lockdown at 2 Henderson County schools.
Now, no students at Apple Valley Middle or North Henderson High were injured. News 13's Evan Donovan is just outside live the two schools.
Evan, you talked with a lot of relieved parents when this ended.
Yeah, and there are a lot of scared kids at home tonight, too. Deputies say this was a domestic situation between this woman and a school employee, and they stress that she never left her vehicle in this parking lot with that gun, nor threatened another person. But still, it was enough to terrify an entire community.
I was really scared. I was pretty nervous about the whole thing just because you never think something like that's going to happen to your school.
Caitlin Carlin and her sister Jasmine went through the same scary experience at neighboring schools today. As Jasmine sat frightened in her classroom, she was able to send Mom updates over text.
She was asking me what's going on and if I was safe where I was.
The sisters are leaving early today,
Marisa Ortiz to the office to go, please.
along with many other students.
Alex Ruiz to the office to go, please.
Parents rushing to pick them up after the lockdown was lifted just before noon. But many parents heard about the incident hours earlier over social media.
A friend on Facebook actually was the first initial find out, and I didn't really find out full detail until much later.
That official alert came over an hour after the incident, but school officials say there's a reason they waited.
And what we want to do is we want to communicate to them why the lockdown was taking place and what the results of that lockdown were. Had we done that earlier, we would have been communicating to families with incomplete information and probably created more questions.
At no time were any of the children ever in harm's way.
As parents found out, deputies and the sheriff gathered at a church nearby to share information and wait to meet up with their kids once they were able to leave school.
Usually they come around and shake the door handle to see, like a drill. But when they didn't, we realized that it could be something serious.
Real, but no one injured. Still, some parents say the school needs better safeguards.
I'd like to see either a security guard outside stopping everybody. If you have no reason to be at the school, then you shouldn't be on the school ground.
And some students like Caitlin agree.
Anybody can just walk in and blend in. It's not hard.
Now, the woman in custody has still not been identified and no charges have been filed. She was initially taken to the hospital with minor injuries and is now undergoing an evaluation. Live in Henderson County, I'm Evan Donovan with News 13.